Hey guys, what's up? This is Harry Talks Movies and TV, and this is my review for episode 5 of The Last of Us. So episode 5 of The Last of Us came out. I've been loving this show. I thought episode 1 was fantastic, episode 2 was really good, episode 3 was beautiful, episode 4 I think was my favourite, and episode 5 overtook this one as my favourite. Episode 5 overtook episode 4 as my favourite. This episode was fucking awesome. It was fucking awesome, man. And it came out a few days early, which I'm really happy about, because I think they wanted to avoid the Super Bowl or something like that. But yeah, it was so awesome to have it come out early, because it felt like we just got episode 4 and it was like, oh, episode 5 is like right here. Episode 5 is coming out today. So yeah, I watched it. I loved it. It had everything. It had so much emotion. It had amazing action, which I'll talk about. It was just fantastic. It progressed the story a lot. And yeah, so this is the Henry and Sam episode, which if you've played the games, you know. I know I've played the games. I know what was going to happen. And wow, it was absolutely tragic. And it was done pretty much to perfection. The actors who played Henry and Sam were so fucking good. They were really good. And they did change it. They made Sam deaf, which I had no problem with. I just started out a little skeptical. I was like, okay, are they going to be able to make it hit as hard with not being able to hear him actually speak and have full conversations with Ellie and stuff? But they did it, and they did it really, really well. And it was actually even more sad than it was in the game. In the game, it was kind of more shocking, but I knew it was coming this time, so it was just more sad. But yeah, I enjoyed the stuff that they changed about this storyline, how they made Henry and Sam involved with the stuff that was going on in the city, rather than just they were passing through and trying to survive like they were in the previous one, or like they were in the game, sorry. And yeah, I like how they made her involved with Kathleen, and yeah, Kathleen is not in the game. That whole thing is not in the game, so they did change up a little bit, but they did it really, really well. And I like how we got Sam and Henry's like sort of a little bit of their backstory in the start of the episode, how they were hiding out, and we saw where all the superhero drawings came from, and we saw Henry see Joel fighting the people in the gas station. So was it a gas station? I'm not sure. It was like a little deli shop. But anyway, we saw Henry see him, and yeah, we got a little bit of their backstory, which was cool. And yeah, so this episode was so fucking good, and we see Ellie and we pick up where we left off in episode 4 with Ellie and Joel being held at gunpoint by Henry and Sam, and they want their help. You know, they need to get through. They know a way through, but they need Joel to get them through. And so yeah, I really enjoyed all their interactions together. I thought that conversation that Henry and Joel had at the sort of like, it was like a daycare place or whatever where they were underground, was so sincere and was so special, and it was really good. I think Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey are doing really good as Joel and Ellie. I think they are actually doing really good. I think they were better in this episode than they have been in previous episodes. I think they were great in previous episodes, but this was their best episode so far. They did so good. And yeah, just that moment at the end was insane. I knew it was coming, but it was just, wow, man. It was fucking crazy, but it was so sad. It was so sad, man. Like, and Ellie's gonna have to live with that as well, knowing that she could have told someone. She tried to heal him. She's just a kid, she thought, my blood will heal you, but she just was ignorant, and she was stupid, and she didn't tell anyone, and she's got to live with that, and that's just tragic. And yeah, so it was so sad. I kind of had hope. I was like, maybe they're gonna change it. They've been changing some stuff. Maybe they'll change it, but they didn't, and they stuck with it. I'm kind of glad they did, but it was so sad. It just, oh my god, the bit at the end where Ellie writes "I'm sorry" on the little pad and paper that they've been communicating with as they bury them, left it at their burial site. It just said "I'm sorry." Fucking tragic, man. Absolutely tragic. And that whole action scene at the end was awesome. And it was a bit different from what it was in the game. In the game, it was just, I think, was it people? I think it was both people and infected. Yeah, so no, it was pretty similar to how it was in the game. But that sinkhole came back from last episode. I think it was a different one. And a bloater came out, and it was just awesome. It was madness seeing Ellie run around. The kid infected, like the child infected, was terrifying, and it ultimately killed Kathleen, which I was surprised she died. I actually thought she was going to survive like throughout the whole series. But yeah, Kathleen had a pretty compelling speech with Perry, the guy who plays Tommy in the game, plays Perry in this show. She had a pretty compelling speech where she was like, what was her brother's name? That Henry killed. Anyway, her brother killed. Henry killed her brother, and she was like, he was sincere. He told me to forgive. He told me to forgive. He wouldn't want me to do this. I know that, but I'm still going to do it. I thought that was really compelling, and like, while I don't agree with her, I was like, wow, she was doing a really good job. So yeah, it was kind of sad. Not sad when she died. That speech at the end about her kids die every day. That was like, okay, fuck you. I mean, he had leukemia. He did not deserve what was going to happen. But yeah. Anyway, so we got some good justification as to why Henry did what he did. But yeah, that end was so tragic, and that fight scene was awesome with the bloater. I thought, oh, Perry, honestly, I really liked Perry because he was voiced by Tommy, who plays Tommy in the games, or he was played by who voices Tommy in the games, and every time he spoke, I just heard Tommy, and seeing him get his head ripped off by that bloater was insane. This episode was just so good. It was, had some amazing action, and just fucking that end was so fucking tragic. But yeah, next episode's going to be awesome. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Go check out my other reviews. And yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.